Oh, sick! I got the light.
What's an Ort report?
You're allergic to dogs?
Yeah.
This is a good podcast.
This is a good pod right now.
And then like a month later, you were like, "Hey, if you ever want to like do a sketch, like let me know."
Listen,
How early was this?
I was drunk.
I was like a year in,
Wow.
and he was 6 years in. I don't even know how long.
Probably 14. Who knows?
You're a vet. All right.
Yeah, I'm a vet.
Welcome back to Bad Egg, the podcast.
Welcome back
Woo!
to Bad Egg.
Woo, woo, woo.
Have you guys been keeping it scrambled? Right? That's what we want.
Yeah, that is what we want.
That's what we want.
That's what we want. I mean, that's actually probably my favorite way to eat eggs.
What is what's the essence of that? What do you mean when you say keep it scrambled?
I don't really mean much by it.
Oh,
It's just I thought it was kind of funny. Oh,
And
you want me
the
to have
myth-
like a funny
and
thing
the myth
to say?
is dead.
And the bit is dead. Yeah, yeah. Well,
not
sometimes
myth, not bit. The myth. It
The
was-
myth.
it
Oh, I
was-
thought you said the bit is dead, and I was like, I just didn't know you were
not a
gonna make
bit,
me
no.
explain my
it
bit.
was a way of life.
Oh.
I'm sorry. You're right. I should have asked for Pandora's secret. Okay, we're gonna cut that.
oh, when Pat doesn't like something, it gets cut. Okay.
Cut to the clip Pat took out.
Wait, we're not doing cut twos. Wait, we're not doing cut twos this episode. That's a
No, we're
different
not doing
episode.
cut twos this episode. My bad. That was last week,
last week.
month, year.
I don't know if you noticed my shirt. This is a little bit of an homage to the Johnny Salami podcast.
The Brady Bunch?
Johnny Salami.
Oh, yeah.
I would say that he's a friend of the pod. I
Yeah.
will say I've never spoken to him. Not
Sure.
really. I've never had a conversation. And one time I asked to be on the pod, and he said, "No, you're just using me for the pod." And I said, "I want to have a real conversation." He hearted it, and never went on. So this is sort of a call out to the Johnny Salami podcast.
Johnny boy, I love you. I don't know what's going on.
Dan's been on the podcast, and I'm sure he has no problem talking to you guys.
Order in the court.
No.
Johnny.
Johnny boy?
The views
Oh.
and opinions of Monica. Carol do not
Who's using
represent-
Johnny for the podcast now, huh? You two little fuckheads.
That's right.
I'm calling him out. And I'm wearing a shirt.
Well, he's our guest right today. Johnny, come on out, buddy.
Oh, Johnny.
Get your ass in here, pal.
Hey, guys.
Oh, wouldn't it be so crazy if there were like tits
Mon, stop. Mon. I love his clips. I genuinely if I didn't know who he was, I would love his
I
clips
genuinely
no matter
also
what.
love his
talking
clips.
about?
I also love his clips. I asked to be on the pod.
Mon's calling him out like a
Yeah, like a
wrestler.
douchebag. You were being a dick.
I'm being a heel. You guys never been to wrestling?
I hate wrestling. It scares me.
It scares you?
Yeah, there's a bunch of
They're
people.
professionals.
Yeah, I don't want to.
They're throwing their bodies
What if they get
around.
hurt?
They got moves.
They're gonna get hurt.
Yeah, they might get hurt. A lot of them do get actually really hurt.
I know they get fucked up
wreck
and they
their
have
bodies.
crazy brain injuries.
What was the last thing you did to wreck your body?
I don't know, like physically, I guess.
Yeah, physically, not emotionally.
Well, no, I had like a kidney stone, but that wasn't
No.
like a fall. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm talking about something, maybe an activity that you've done.
I think
that's-
I was drunk on ice, and I was like running
Like
and
on the road?
stopping.
Or on a-
Yeah. It was
yeah.
super windy, and I was running and stopping, and we were like, sliding down.
Yeah.
And then at one point, I went up under myself and landed on my head and threw up immediately, which is like the key sign of
Yeah,
a concussion.
Yeah,
folks.
big time.
And then I went to sleep pretty quickly after that. So
Apparently, the sleep
people
thing.
have questions about me all the time. I'm like, I don't know, maybe ask all the head injuries I've
apparently
had.
the sleep thing isn't that big of a deal.
Yeah?
Yeah,
I've had 6
they've revised.
concussions.
That's a big deal. That's a big deal.
I
That's
have
a
one of those
really
tests
big deal.
that they talk about in the Will Smith movie, an impact test, they call it. And
What'd they say? Skull too thick to be problem?
yeah, they were they were like, yeah, it was too much. It was legit like, put these shapes together, and I was like, are they fucking testing me for like autism? What's going on right now? They're like, yeah, it's for all your head injuries.
You're like, this is easy.
Yeah, this is fucking cake. It was on a computer, so it was and they had all these things hooked up to my head, like they were gonna zap me. It was pretty cool.
They weren't zapping you. They were just reading.
They
your
were
brain
reading
pattern.
my brain
Yeah, they're just
patterns.
reading
They
it.
go, there's nothing here.
They're like, oh, doctor, this is a medical mystery. This man has no brain.
This man's got nothing going on.
Oh crap, that's a Jay Martin thing.
Oh fuck.
Hey,
Jay
shout out
loves-
to friend of the pod, Jay
Is
Martin.
this the burn the fucking bridges episode? What are we doing?
Fuck you, Jay.
I'm saying shout out.
Oh, sorry, yeah,
we-
shout out,
no,
Jay.
we're not fucking. And also, by the way, I'm doing it in a lighthearted way where I can create internet beef.
You're light rising.
Why
Yeah.
would you fucking do that?
Create a fake internet beef with Johnny Salami.
Not if he
wanna be like this on
heart
the pod.
reacted to your last message.
You know what I mean?
I think he'll be okay with it.
He'll be okay with it.
He'll be okay with it. If he even notices, he literally never speaks to me when I see him. He just goes like
Which is
this.
why I'm not exactly
No.
pumped about this
Is
fake internet beef.
last time I saw him, I was
Just
at
bleep his name every time.
Yeah,
That's
bleep
fun.
his name. I'm like, I'm wearing the same shirt, and I'm going tits on the forehead.
No, stop.
No, last time I saw him, we were at Hyde Speakeasy. I think that's the last time. And I was like, hey, because I was sitting down, and he just goes, I'm going like this, and he goes. So I think the beef is okay. It's two-sided.
That's very funny.
The
That's
bit of
very
him
good.
never speaking to me is very funny.
And then he flipped you off?
Yeah, I don't know if
That's
I
great.
genuinely don't know if it's a bit or not. Like, I don't know if he hates my guts or not.
Yeah.
I've tried to ask Dave, and Dave has no clue.
He's the type of guy that, like, when you talk to him, you're like, does this guy want to be here right now?
Yeah,
But,
yeah,
like,
and the
I
answer
think
is-
he does.
Yeah.
Most of the I
Well,
mean, I
otherwise
don't
he could just leave.
know. Right, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Funny guy.
Friend of the pod.
Yeah, friend of the Bad Egg Pod. What, I don't know. I'm trying to thumb, like,
You want to go through some report cards?
no, I feel like,
No. Okay.
no,
No.
I want to do that last.
Okay, what do you want to do now then? Because I already did my bit.
What was your bit?
I wore a shirt, and I did a whole bit about
What?
an
Your
internet
bit
feud.
can't be wearing a shirt.
But
You
then
look
I
like you're-
did a whole
You
thing
look like you're
about
in the Brady
it.
Bunch. You look like you're in the Brady Bunch. Yes. Here's a story
Marsha.
of a girl named Monica. She was living
This is a golf shirt. What are you
in
talking
a
about?
very freezing
is-
house. She never put
Okay,
the heat
no,
on
let's talk about this.
when
Let's talk
she
about this.
had guests.
What makes first of all the heat is on.
Because
Second of all,
she
no.
lives in a haunted house.
The heat is on. The house is not haunted. And also, what's your obsession with being comfortable all the time? Why do you think you have to be comfortable?
You want to be cold all the time?
I'm not. This is the coldest room in the house, so I'm not going to turn the heat on to make this room feel warm.
Oh, man named Danny. Right?
Yeah.
And I'm way too fucking cold in this house. No, it's
Well,
fine.
you're only
in
here for like
folks.
an hour a week.
It's true. It's true.
So let's do your bit now. That's not just making fun of my shirt, which was already my bit.
Is that no good?
No.
I'm like, what did I do?
No, I thought you were bringing something to the table.
I got a haircut the other day.
It looks great.
Thank you. I was baiting for that. And the lady's so good. She doesn't talk to me at all,
Oh.
which is perfect.
love
All the other
that.
ones are like, fucking, so what are you doing for Christmas or
Yeah.
whatever holiday when this comes out? And
Hey, what are you doing for Flag Day?
Whatever, yeah. What's up with Arbor Day? And she doesn't talk to me, and then she has a hot towel, and she fucking massages the back of your neck.
Oh my god, that must feel amazing.
I fall in love with that every time. She's an old Asian woman. I love her
Oh.
so much.
Now that's making a little bit more sense.
No.
Now that's
no,
making
no,
a
no.
little bit more
No,
sense
no,
why
no,
you keep
no, no,
falling
no,
in
no.
love. Okay.
Okay.
It's bringing you flashbacks.
Yeah, I think probably.
Yeah. Do you? Sorry.
Of what?
I'll talk about it. I just don't know if it's kosher for the pod.
It's kosher for the pod.
I used to go to back in the day. Danny Boy used to like himself a massage.
To completion.
A full service massage, as it's called on the internet. Ugh. I used to go drunk all the time after.
Really?
Yeah, and the lady would always go, "You smell like beer," and I go, "No."
Baby.
No,
No, baby.
Yeah, there's so many in Quincy. It's just like I could take you on a tour. Literally, it's like there's one across the street. There's multiple from across the street from each other. I'm pretty sure.
Cut to Dan driving a bus, going, and there's one right there. There's one right there.
I've been thinking about giving tours on this on sex tourism in Quincy.
Cool.
Right? That would
Yeah.
be cool. And I'm your host
It
or
is
guide.
illegal, I think.
Yeah, it's definitely
yeah.
not legal. But, you know, fucking you have to bargain with them at the end. Like that's like when it starts to get
Were they hot?
some of them.
Some of them.
Some of them were very ancient women.
Now,
ancient is the best way to
what
put
I
it.
would like to know is, did their age give them a little bit more wisdom or more skills?
Mm-hmm.
So that like, so the older ladies were like, I know how to get you off
Mhm.
fast.
That's true.
Really?
Yeah. I can tell you the exact location.
No, I don't want to know the.
It's across from
location of
No,
what?
don't
It's
tell
across
us the
from the
location. Yeah.
Quincy.
No, don't say that.
Shut
Oh.
the fuck up.
In
Stop-
Quincy, Illinois.
Stop making the conscious and objective decisions to put more editing work into these. Fucking
There are
episodes.
several in the area. You'll never find her.
My love.
You'll never find her.
Warrior woman.
But yeah, some are really good. Some are. The last time I had gone was over COVID.
Nuh-uh.
I swear to God.
That's the last time you went was during the shutdown?
Yes. Because this is why. Because I went in.
What have you been up to since?
Nothing. I just hang out and make sweet love. I make sweet, sweet love to myself.
No, to your beautiful,
to
your
girlfriend.
beautiful girlfriend. Your beautiful girlfriend.
my
You're very lucky to be with, and you should treasure.
Yes. And I don't do this anymore because the last time I went, it was over COVID. I went in. The girl said, "Do you want 2 girls?" I said, "No, I don't have enough money for that."
Do you ever do that?
No,
Did you ever
I've
do
never.
that?
That was
You
the first
never-
time that ever happened. And she goes,
2 of
yeah,
them
do you
wanted
want
you
2
so
girls,
bad.
one
They-
at a
they
time?"
both
No, they wanted
wanted
my
you.
money so
No,
bad.
No, they wanted
They
you.
wanted some of that stimulus.
No,
check
they
is
heard
what
about.
they wanted.
They heard about you. They were like, "Ooh, let's both get him."
I wasted all my stimulus check on these things and other things, and then she coughed on my back,
Ooh.
and I was like, "I'm done. I can never go to one of these again." Because I was like nervous that I was like crazy about COVID that I was gonna get someone else sick. So like the fact that
Yeah.
I was like giving myself I was paying for prostitution during a pandemic seemed like the craziest story.
Yeah.
To kill your entire family with
COVID.
a virus. You know what I mean? Like if I had killed my dad who was also sick at the time
Yeah.
because I had gotten my back coughed on by a working gal,
Yeah.
that would have been a heck of a story.
That would have been one way to
That
go.
would have been. I would have gone to hell.
No, you wouldn't have.
Yeah, huh?
'Cause
That's how you go to hell.
That's not how you go to hell.
Yeah. Do you
I-
believe in hell?
No.
You what? You don't think there's hell?
No, I don't believe
That's
in
why
God
I'm
or hell.
always a good boy.
I'm a good person just because I want to be a good person to
Well, I
other
want to
people.
go to heaven, obviously.
I don't believe in heaven.
Heaven
though.
sounds fucking sick. Am I right, Pat?
Yes.
Yeah.
What's in heaven though?
You can do whatever you want up there. It feels good all the time. You can anything you can dream of. All the bad parts are
I
gone.
can do most of what I want to do down here.
I know, but like think about the things you can't do. And then
what
like
can't I do?
Do you guys believe you're gonna go to heaven based on forgiveness, or are you a believer in like we're all mostly probably going to hell? and
I
there's,
don't
like, a
believe in.
few-
I don't believe in an afterlife, and I don't believe in God.
Yeah, well, I mean, me too. But, like for the sake of this fucking thing, what's your version? If
No,
someone
'cause I'm not
if
gonna.
some- if someone
not for the
says
sake of
hell-
anything. I'm not gonna go online and say I believe in God just for the sake of something, because then people will clip it up and I'll be a Christian missionary.
That's stupid.
Man, you
What? Wait, what?
People are gonna clip me up and they'll be like,
because you love God so much.
Because you answered a hypothetical.
"Yes."
I think heaven exists, and I think if you're a good person down here,
But answer his hypothetical. Yeah,
what is it?
forgiveness, or you have to be good all the time.
What do you mean forgiveness? Like
Well, no,
I
I
have
meant
to.
I meant to move on from that and just go. What's your when someone says hell, who's there?
It's
like, what's
scary.
your,
All the bad guys
Yeah.
are there. All the fucking
like even your
like
dumbass friends are
Hitler's
like
there.
bad.
No,
bad.
my dumbass friends aren't going to hell. I don't think. I think they're just like troubled, misguided people who will one
Okay.
day find God and forgiveness in their
Jesus.
souls.
Damn it, Dan.
This is kind of what I'm talking about.
In the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Amen. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done.
on earth as it is in heaven.
Talk
Give
about
us this
getting
day.
chopped up.
Give us this day our daily
The
bread.
bread.
Forgive us.
Oh, somebody's a Protestant.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what that is? Oh, fuck me. Have I
And
been
for those
accidentally
against
Protestant
us,
this whole time?
Deliver us from evil.
But the
Amen.
Protestants, the Our Father goes longer than the Catholic one.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
What's the
Oh.
Protestant? Wait, what?
that's the only thing that goes longer.
What's the longer?
I don't know.
What
That's
did
just-
I say that made you?
sex
I don't
explain
know,
it
but I
Protestant?
only knew the first part because I'm not even a fucking anything. But
Dan, what's your prayer? You're Catholic. I was raised Catholic. I don't think I've ever.
oh,
gone to
you're not Protestant.
No.
Oh, then you don't know there. It goes a little longer. Should we look up the Our Father? Protestant Our
Who
Father.
art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done.
All right,
on earth
this
as
is
in
heaven.
heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation. Deliver us from evil. Amen.
Hail Mary, full of grace.
And the Lord is with thee.
And
Yes,
then you go. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States. of America.
And I would have hydrated.
Nothing was better than when you're in school, in elementary school, and you have like a whole like school assembly, right? And everyone would stand up. The whole school would stand up and do the Pledge of Allegiance. And normally in your class, you sing a song after, like you're a grand old flag or something like that, like the younger kids.
Okay.
So they would do the Pledge of Allegiance in front of the whole school, and then like a third of the audience would break out into 3 different songs because they all sing different songs about the American flag, and everyone would be like, "What the fuck is everyone doing right now?" Because like it wasn't a school thing; it was a class thing. Fuck. Mom, what do you got?
It's hard to find because
Once again, Mon is
What are
unprepared.
we waiting for?
well, I didn't know we were gonna do Our Father stuff, and also.
but you called me on something you were incorrect
No, I
about.
just
Our
commented.
Father who
No,
art
I
in
wasn't. I
heaven.
was incorrect about what you were saying, but there is a difference between the Protestant and Catholic.
She called me
Our
Protestant,
Father.
and I take offense to that.
Have you ever gone to confession, Mon?
No,
Other than the one they make you go to?
no, I'm not Catholic. I never did anything like that.
What?
I wasn't baptized Catholic. I wasn't raised Catholic.
Really?
I was raised without religion.
Oh, that's.
I was baptized technically.
what's
I was
wrong with her,
baptized at like some Protestant thing, but I wasn't raised in the church, in any church.
Whoa.
I didn't go to church. I didn't go to
So
Sunday
you're
school.
not like a classic like Irish Catholic?
No, not classically. I mean, my dad is Irish Catholic, but my mom grew up Protestant, and her uncle was a minister. So like he like baptized us, but it's more like a family thing, not like so much.
Was it in a
religious thing.
pond
No, it was in a church.
in a jar?
It was in a church.
way they
it was
do
in the
it.
People's Church of Worcester.
What? I bet they had all sorts of flags outside.
Oh, like you think it's like a UU thing?
A UU?
Unitarian Universalist. That's like the one that like likes
that
everybody.
lets
Yeah, yeah.
everybody in. Yeah.
I don't know. He was pretty. Well, he was funny though. He had this joke. So he's been with he's dead now, but he was with his wife since he was in 6th grade, and he always referred to her as his first wife, Anna. That's pretty funny stuff.
That's great.
They're
the
90
priest
something.
did this?
Well, he's not a priest. He's a minister.
Oh, what's the difference there?
So priests
Can get
Can't
married.
get married.
Can't get married.
and ministers can get married, have kids, be normal.
God, why would you be a priest?
Well, 'cause you're Catholic, and also probably
To
no.
No,
no,
we have
no,
better
no, no,
intentions
no,
than
no,
that.
no, no, no.
We're good people.
No, if you believe in Catholicism, maybe you believe in like giving up everything to serve God or whatever, but that's your calling.
That's crazy. You have to be abstinent too.
Yeah, you're supposed to be abstinent. I think there's a lot of history of priests not being abstinent. Not everyone lives up to their vows.
Yeah, they should stop that rule because I think
There seems to be some correlation if you look at
yeah,
some of the
Dan.
research.
What's your take on?
What's
the
my
priest
take on
and
the priests?
Priests getting married? Question. Go.
I think they should get married to a guy, a girl, whatever they want,
Yeah.
and that way they're not, turning these little boys into.
Okay.
Is that what we were talking about?
Yeah, we were dancing around it. We were waiting until you said it, but no, it's true because at one point it was legal for legal for priests to marry and have kids, and they changed it because that way.
I thought you were gonna say marry little boys.
No,
I was like,
no,
oh, no.
The big change was because they didn't want the Catholic Church wanted there not to be familial inheritance from the priests, and so that way when you die, anything you have goes to the church and not to your kids.
Oh, that's so fucked
So
up.
that's the main reason that it happened.
Damn. How do you want to be buried? Do you want to be in an urn?
No,
Do you want
because
to
I
be
think
ashes?
I would. I used to want to be ashes.
There's a big Irish Catholic thing. You talk about how you want to
I
die,
used to-
how you're gonna die,
Yeah.
and how everyone you know.
Culturally,
is dead.
I'm still Irish
Yeah,
Catholic in
yes.
a lot of ways. In that, my mom and I talk constantly about her will
Yeah.
and where it is
Yes,
and where to find
yes.
it and who's getting what and who. And literally, my role is the executor, but my sister Alyssa gets to make all the decisions about medical care. But that's the only thing that she has. That's the only thing she's in charge of. I'm in charge of literally everything else.
Wow.
And she's a nurse practitioner, so maybe she could be in charge of a couple more things. But yeah, no, I've always wanted to be burned.
Yeah.
And then I
Scared to be
saw that it
burned.
wasn't that good for the environment
Why?
to incinerate a body. Yeah, it's just like not that
Oh.
good for the environment.
Because you're burning something.
You burn something, yeah. And a lot of times you're full of formaldehyde because you were at a funeral home. So
What
you're
if
just-
I donate all my organs? Do you think
yeah,
they want my organs?
Yeah, I'm sure. Why wouldn't they?
I don't know.
Oh
They
God,
might,
I would feel so lucky to get one of your
there
organs.
might be bad organs. I probably got good eyes. Actually, no, I got bad
You got
eyes.
great eyes.
Well, no, like utility wise, functionally, you need glasses for these eyes or
yeah, but if
contact
you can't
lenses.
see, I'd rather wear glasses than have no eyes.
My ears aren't bad. My ears are all right. I got tiny ass ears.
What are you talking about?
What? I got big ears?
They're
Do I have big ears?
they're proportionate to your head, if that's saying anything.
Well, they. What? Oh, I'd give my skin. You can give your
You
skin.
can give your skin, yeah, yeah.
I would have so much skin for them.
But I don't think the problem is you have a lot of.
the ears phenomenon.
You have a lot of tattoos.
Oh yeah.
People might not want those.
A lot of them are fading, like completely
Let me
away.
see.
It's great. It's all the way up
Oh,
here.
okay,
but,
don't
like,
bring it
this
up.
one has like no color in it
Which
anymore.
one is that?
The sun.
The sun. Oh.
What a dickhead.
Whoa.
Um,
Yeah, no, now I just want to be buried like in a sack under a tree. It's called it's like a green burial thing.
so you want to like decompose?
I want to decompose for sure. Yeah,
Okay.
I don't want formaldehyde. I don't want to be on view.
That's cool. I thought there's a service where you can get buried into a tree. You
Yeah.
can get like turned into a tree.
Composting or
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think that
yeah.
would be cool.
Yeah, and then like
Or
maybe
if I was
they
fruit,
should have like the new. Yeah, you could have. Of course, you're a fruit tree. 'Cause
I'd be a pineapple.
you're so sweet.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'd be a
yeah,
donut
it would
tree.
be cool. It would be cool if they started like making forests like that instead of cemeteries,
Yes.
right?
And you go visit your tree.
You go visit your bum's tree.
and if you don't take care of the tree, you're a piece of shit.
no, I think maybe they get trees that like sustain themselves. Plus, they're living off of your dead body in there.
Yeah.
They're loving all the nutrients.
Like in Dune 2. No. Like in fuck. Mm,
Mad Max.
Yes, Mad Max 2. They
Furiosa.
grow a tree out of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I want to go. I want
you
my,
just copied mine.
no.
You didn't even hear about it
But-
before I just said it.
No, you said put it in a sack. They
And
want
then I-
throw you into the woods and just let you rot.
No, cuts back to me saying, we're not doing cutbacks. Either that or I want to be made into a salami.
I wanna. Shut up. I'm,
wanna be
ve-
made
I'm,
into a
I'm,
salami.
I'm vetoing that. I'm vetoing that.
What
You're
do you
vetoing
want?
me becoming food?
Just saying.
Oh, I'm sorry.
salami.
I guess you don't care about childhood hunger.
Salami is a banned word on the Bad Egg podcast.
Ooh. Do you think you'd know if you ate human?
Yeah.
You think if they mixed it in with like other meat and like they just like sprinkled in a little bit of human
Well, that's different.
and some ground chuck,
I guess not. If it was like that. If
like
it
the
was
way
like,
they killed.
what's the
supposedly,
ratio? What's the ratio?
like-
20-80?
Like 2 to 5.
2 to, why?
I don't know. You
Why
asked
would
me.
you do the ratio out of 7?
2 to 5.
2 to
How is that out
5?
of 7?
2,
1 out of 3. How about that?
2 to 5 is out of 7 because you add
no,
them together.
2 to 5.
Yeah,
Not
the
2
rate-
to 5. 2 to 5.
2 to 5 what? 2
Two-
out of 5?
2. Yes. 2%.
But you're thinking of the one like.
So you're
colon
saying it's
5
40%.
or whatever,
Yes,
semicolon.
exactly. Like the fraction.
Yeah, exactly.
40%.
But it's not a frat. It's
Exactly.
like the 1.5
Fine.
or 2.5.
Fine.
You got
Fine.
You got
We're getting a
five-
little carried away over there with
you
the
got-
technicalities.
You got 5 slices of human pie.
I understand.
2 of them.
Yes, I understand that. 40% is what you're telling me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would know.
You think you could tell if I
Yeah.
seasoned it and I went bam? I'm gonna spice it up a bit.
All right, Emerald.
Yeah, that's I'm gonna
Yeah,
put
I would
some-
know.
Some dill.
I'm
on
saying
it.
yes, I would know.
All right. I don't think I was thinking about this the other day.
You don't think you'd know?
I think I could just like munch right through it. If you told me there was human in a
Because here's
quarter
the thing.
pounder, I would be like,
I
"Fucking
think
whatever."
if I don't like the way if I don't like the way something tastes, I'll stop eating it. I don't think that's the same for you.
No, I just kind of like blind blackout.
Yeah, yeah.
When I eat, I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah.
I wake up, there's a half a eaten deer on the side of the road. I'm naked. That's how eating is for me.
You're a werewolf?
You naked or the deer?
We both are.
The deer is naked usually.
And then,
Wait,
yeah,
that's why when he elaborated, I'm like, is he talking about the deer still?
and then I eat a honey bun.
Yeah, a little treat.
Oh, I gotta have
A
3.
treat after a protein heavy dinner.
I gotta have. Oh, I gotta go to the doctor and find out if I have too much iron in my blood because that's a big issue in my Irish Catholic family.
Too much iron?
Too much iron.
I got too little.
And you know how like it's like
We should
oh,
mix blood.
you know how it's like oh Dan like always naps, he's always asleep. It's probably because I have too much iron in my blood. I'm fucking Iron Man. That's my theory.
Do you think
They're gonna phlebotomize me. They're gonna take it all out of me. I'm gonna go
I
bleed
bet
me.
if you get it fixed, you have less iron in your blood. Boom, you lose 5 pounds.
Boom. I lose all that blood weight.
Yep. All right, that's the episode. Keep it scrambled.
Keep it scrambled.